Hey, I'm Silas, sound designer and sound engineer at Indiscourse in Malmö, Sweden, and I want to share a recent project. So I have been working with audio in more than 20 years, originally mostly with music and theater, coming from the live environment, and then shifted to sound design and more studio productions in the last 10 years here in Sweden. And my main focus is to be part of the audio creation process. So I want to work with original audio, whether it is in field recording, in the studio, working with music or film or theater. I want to be part of the original creation of audio and not work with libraries or presets. I got a request from Adventure Productions to sound design a film for Volvo cars. Join on a shoot in Swedish Lapland in the north of Sweden, just above the polar circle, both doing on location and also the post-production. It's the sound design of the film. I have never been recording at temperatures down to minus 30 degrees Celsius. The video company are used to that. They are specialized in high-end outdoor productions, but not me. So I first had to test whether I would even stand and my equipment would stand that kind of extreme environment. I called DPA and we decided to do some testing here in southern Sweden in a freezing container. And I wanted to test quality that was delivered by the microphones to my recorder, but also the entire system, means the battery lifetime, RF behavior, the audio behavior, the quality of the cables, the quality of my shoes and the quality of my gloves and my headphones on my head, because in minus 20 to 30 degrees, all of that is very different from what we experience in my normal environment, which is the studio. After the tests, I decided on a small set of gear that I took with me. So for me, going on location, it's super important that I can use all the sounds that I'm recording. I don't want to do scratch recordings, right? I'm the sound designer. I want to produce the sounds that I can use for my sound design. So it's important that I can have microphones that sound natural, that can sound in all the different environments, that are obviously practically, that I can go into the right position of the objects. But also that I have different characteristics of different microphones. So I actually took with me omnis, cardioids, supercardioids and hypercardioid microphones. The Omni microphones I took with me was 4060s, well known as the Lav mics. But I also use them as Omni microphones for capturing environment sounds in complicated areas, like in the car. You maybe need to record an entire environment, but you're not allowed to show. So the omnidirectionality was very important. I took with me 5 2015s, and it's optimal for me to put on my ENA setup. ENA or star recording is a setup where I work with 360 degrees recording, 5 microphones in a space of 72 degrees between each other. And the advantage is that I can use it in post-production whether it's mono or stereo or any kind of immersive format without up or down mixing, because I can just take out one source. If I have several sources, they will just be added. And with the fact that it's such a large cardioid, the transition quality is really impressive. If you have several microphones in an array, it's super important that you don't add up too much noise. So the noise level of these microphones is really impressive. Sometimes you need to capture sounds that are a little bit distant, but you are not able to go in with the boom. So it was important to have a small supercardioid microphone. And the 4099 is a small supercardioid microphone that is perfect for this. Maybe more well known as an instrument microphone because it's so small and it has a good directionality. But it's also very handy on set because you can almost use it as a secret boom mic, right? You can put it somewhere on a distance to a talent and you will have a little bit a similar sound to a hypercardioid microphone. So what I did often is that I just put it with what is the guitar clamp. I put it on a power bank and was able to move it around in order to capture dialogue. And then, of course, I took with me hypercardioid microphone. So for the boom, impressively compact for the sound. If you work several days or long hours on set, and if it's minus 30 degrees, that's even more of an issue. If you have that kind of mics that I usually would take with me, your back is not going to stand it, right? But I take this kind of mics with me because I want to use the sound. So I need the highest quality possible. It's not a scratch sound, as I said. I use this for creating my sounds. So I did a shoot out prior and I was impressed by the quality. Also the fact that with the simple wind shield like that, with just a fur around it, I got a super good wind isolation actually. And then I just have a couple of grams on the top of my boom instead of 2.5 kilos. So I just wanted to share this experience. If you had similar experiences or have any comments, I would be very glad to hear that. Thank you so much.